All right. Today was our very first stage performance. The first time we finally got to show what we've been working on to an audience of 20. We got on stage, sang, danced, and then it was over. Well, it's done for now anyway. So what's next? Time to share our thoughts on the performance. So, how was it?
Hard to get fired up with such a small crowd.
So that's your excuse for all those mistakes?
They probably just thought it was cute.
Messing up on your first performance isn't cute. It just makes you look like an idiot.
Hey, you're one to talk. You've messed up plenty yourself.
Nope, I was perfect.
Perfect, huh? Now who was it that shouldered me?
You couldn't remember the formation and were just standing there like a deer in headlights, so I gave you a little nudge.
I wasn't just standing there. I was interacting with the fans.
Fans? What fans? This is our first performance. We don't have any yet.
Better get a head start.
Don't make it so obvious that you don't care about the performance. If you wanted all the fame for yourself, you should have become a comedian.
If you're going to obsess over every last move, why didn't you just become a trainer?
Hey, chill out, you guys! I know everyone was nervous since it's our first performance, but let's not go pointing fingers at each other. Sure, we messed up a little, but that's nothing we can't fix next time. We're a team, so cut it out with the bickering, okay?
Anis, have you even been practicing? Why was your singing so bad?
You were smiling so much it looked kind of creepy. I nearly jumped when I saw you next to me.
You were moving really stiffly, like a marionette.
You were saying hi earlier, right? You weren't flipping them off or anything, were you?
If you're going to call yourself a leader, act like one.
If you're unsure about your expression, just stay still. It'll at least show you're trying.
You little... I'm trying to be nice, and this is what I get?
Get some practice in, will you?
And try slimming down a bit.
Hey, give credit where it's due and call out the mistakes if you have to. But who told you to just trash everyone? Ever heard of a post-mortem?
Are you all back at it again? You're always at each other's throats.
We're not. They started it first.
You're done with the talk?
Yeah, all done.
So, what's the result?
Why don't we talk on the way back to the office?
There's not a single car out today. Feels like there have been fewer and fewer cars lately.
The central government has banned private car use. Cars registered before the ban are fine, but registering a new one is practically impossible unless you're very high up.
So you're a big shot, huh?
No way. This car was registered a long time ago. Since registration is tied to the vehicle itself, cars registered today are going for astronomical prices.
So how much would this go for now?
I've never really thought about selling it, but it's probably worth more than 10 times what it originally sold for.
Oh my. Then, if we sold this, we could get a new office, right?
I don't think so. At best, it covers some renovations.
Then sell it.
No.
Then how about selling just one tire? That way we'd at least be able to fix the showers.
Yeah, the water's dripping like pour-over coffee.
No. This belonged to my mother. Well, that got awkward fast.
Sorry.
No, I didn't mean to make it awkward. That's on me. But there's an even bigger reason I'm not selling this car. When you all arrive at a venue and step out of a ride like this, that's a picture-perfect moment.
Fair enough.
So, how do you feel about your first performance?
You saw it, didn't you?
I think it was good.
Good my ass! It was full of mistakes. The audience hardly reacted. And we ended up fighting afterward. So, what'd they say? Did we get a regular slot?
No. They turned us down.
Can I ask why?
What do you mean, why? 'Cause our performance sucked, duh.
No, I wouldn't say it's bad.
But you didn't say it's good either.
It wasn't that bad.
Wow, thanks for the heartfelt pep talk.
They said you lack uniqueness.
Uniqueness?
Everything you've done is just covers of pretty songs. And as you know right now...
We're in a fiercely competitive era for pop stars. Since almost all of them are just copying Pretty.
That's right. Pretty was a shock to the Ark in more ways than one. A star like that doesn't come around often. After Pretty was gone, many people became NIKKEs. Under Tetra, dreaming of stardom. Dreaming of becoming the next Pretty. Their songs, their dances, even their personas were modeled after Pretty. That's what they mean when they say we're not unique.
So we're just another bunch of pretty wannabes.
Yeah. There are just too many. Tetra handled the NIKKE conversions, but it can't manage all the NIKKEs. More precisely, it's risky for a single company to control so many NIKKEs. To keep this in check, any NIKKE aiming to become a celebrity is placed under the central government's supervision. They're free to act as they wish, but must follow orders if the government issues one. Only the truly exceptional are directly managed by Tetra. As a result, offices have sprung up everywhere, brimming with hopeful NIKKEs chasing their dreams. As much as I hate to admit it, we're just one of those countless small offices.
If we want to survive among all these pretty wannabes, we've got no choice but to go all in on originality.
Many pop stars have thought the same thing. Naturally, the competition to recruit famous composers and songwriters is intense. And we're not in any position to take part in it.
'Cause we're broke?
What are you talking about? It's not just money. We hardly have any name recognition either.
Maybe you should let us go?
Nope, not happening.
We've got no money, no connections. Aren't you ashamed of letting talent like ours rot in this dump of an office?
Not at all. I'm completely fine.
Well, we're not.
So our first performance ended up being a complete flop.
Hopefully that's the only time.
Let's hurry and grab something to eat. I'm starving.
Step on it.
All right. Since that didn't work out, let's go get some food.